Hey class, hi, hello, namaste, adab, sat sri akal, assalamu alaikum, vanakkam, and khamba ghani to all of you. Welcome to today's class, and as you all know, this is your CBSE grade 9 construction session 2. So, in the previous class, if you remember, we have done the constructions of perpendicular bisector, angle bisector, the formation of some angles using compass and scale, and then we have made some triangles, okay, formation of some triangles related to those part. Now in today's class we'll be discussing three types of problem. Okay, one is when one side of a triangle, one angle, and the sum of other two sides is given, and one side, one angle, and the difference of other two sides is given. In the case of difference, there will be two cases. So all these three cases we are going to discuss today. So let us start the class without wasting any more time. Now those students who are new here, please don't forget to like this video, share the video with your friends and subscribe to the channel. So with this, after this part, your whole syllabus will be over. Okay, so now let's talk about the first case. The first case is construction of a triangle given its base angle and some of other two sides. Remember what will be given? One base will be given, one base angle will be given, and the sum of other two sides will be given. For example, suppose if I give you a triangle like this, say A, B, C. So I will give you BC, length of BC will be given, let's say 5. This angle I will give you, let us say 45 degree, and I'll give you the sum of other two sides, let us say that AB plus AC is equal to 10 centimeter. So these three informations will be given to you. Okay, so let's discuss the kind of questions which will be there. Okay, this is how the diagram is going to form. So let us understand how will you construct these triangles. Okay, this is because these kind of questions are best explained with the help of some examples, right? So see what the question is saying: construct a triangle ABC in which BC is 4.5, angle B is 45, AB plus AC is 8 centimeter. So if I draw a rough diagram for you, suppose if I draw a rough diagram for you, so you can clearly see they have given BC as 4.5 centimeter. Okay, angle B is given as 45 degree, and then AB plus AC, sum of other two sides, is given as 8 centimeters. So this is the quantities which will be given to you in the question, and they will tell you construct this triangle. So what we will do, first thing, start with, remember, first thing what you need to do is you need to start with the base part. The base of this triangle given is BC. So start with the drawing BC of length 4.5 centimeter. Let's say this is your BC of length 4.5 centimeter, BC. Okay, now what you will do, next part, we know that angle B is 45 degree. So at B, draw one angle of 45 degree. So one semicircle we have drawn over here. Okay, yeah, so the semicircle we have drawn. First cut, if I keep the same angle, the first cut will give me 60 degree, the second cut will give me 120 degree, the intersection point of both will give me 90 degree. Okay, so this is going to be 90 degree. If it is 90, the bisector of this angle, 90 degree angle, will give me 45 degrees. So keep the tip of the compass over here, open the compass more than half, one cut over here, not more than half, for some suitable length, another cut over here. So this angle will be your 45 degree. This is the line we have drawn at 45 degree. So now I can say, sir, this angle I have drawn is 45 degree and BC I have drawn is 4.5 centimeter. Got it? Using the help of scale, and this one is using the help of a compass. Now AB plus AC, the sum is given to you as 8 centimeters. So what you are going to do, you will do what? You will keep the tip of the compass at this point B. Measure the open the compass length till a length of 8 centimeter and make one cut at 8 centimeter and name it point D. Okay, after that join D, after that join D with C. What you have done? First thing, drawn the base. At B you have drawn the angle of 45 degree. Now at this line of 45 degree, whatever is the sum of two sides given, AB plus AC, which is 8 centimeter, make that cut off 8 centimeter. Make that cut off 8 centimeter. So this BD will be 8 centimeter. Now your job is to draw the perpendicular bisector of this green line CD. This point D, which you have got at 8 centimeter, you have joined this with C. Now draw the perpendicular bisector of CD. So what I'll do, I'll keep the tip of the compass over here, make the compass, open the compass more than half, make one cut over here, another cut over here. Keep the tip of the compass at D, make one cut over here, another cut over here. So wherever it is intersecting, I will draw a line passing through these intersection points. So this will be your perpendicular bisector of CD. This will be your perpendicular bisector of CD. Now, wherever this perpendicular bisector of CD intersect the original blue line BD, mark that as your third vertex A. So after drawing the perpendicular bisector, you get the third vertex. This point D is not the vertex of the triangle we want. No, this point D is the sum of the sides wherever we have got. Then we have drawn CD. So wherever I have got the perpendicular bisector, that will be my third vertex. So the triangle will be ABC. So this ABC is my required triangle. Got it? This ABC is my required triangle. Okay, this is how you will get your triangle ABC. Now they are saying justify your construction as well. Okay, so how do you justify this? By first thing beta, listen, by BC is 4.5, rest all is given. How do I justify that AB plus AC is equal to 8 centimeter? Now you know that whenever I draw the perpendicular bisector, okay, what is the major thing about perpendicular bisector? That if I draw perpendicular bisector for any line, suppose if it is the perpendicular bisector, remember if this is the point A, this is the point B, so all the points on the perpendicular bisector are equidistant from A and B. Okay, so all the points on this perpendicular bisector, anywhere you take the perpendicular bisector, this and this will be equal, this and this will be equal. Okay, if I take one point over here like this also, then also this and this will be equal. So perpendicular bisector is the line. For any line, if you draw the perpendicular bisector, any point on that line will be equidistant, will be at equal distances from the end points of that line. So here we have drawn this perpendicular bisector for this line CD. So I can say this point A is on the perpendicular bisector of CD. So I can say, sir, AC is equal to AD. Same thing over here. So we have AC is equal to AD. Right? Now, what is BD equal to? Sir, BD is equal to AB plus AD. I know BD is 8 centimeter. I have done it by using scale, and BD is equal to AB plus AD is equal to 8 centimeter. Since I know AC and AD are equal to each other, so I can say AB in place of AD, I can write AC as well. So AB plus AC is 8 centimeter. That is what you wanted. That is what you wanted, right? So this is how you can justify your construction. This is how you can justify your construction. Got it? So this is how this question will be solved. Okay, now let's take one more question. But before I go for the next question, let me tell you this thing, that whatever problems you are facing at whatever place you are studying, you will not face at Vedantu. Why? Because see, first thing at Vedantu, your each and every class, whatever doubts you are facing, that will be solved by a dedicated teacher. After that, the notes will be provided and assignments will be given to you after each and every class. Test will be taken in a regular interval of time. Competitive examinations like NTSC, KVPY, Olympiad, no need to worry about it. Schedule, that is if you miss your class because of some reason, you can always watch the recording of that class and you can feel like you have not missed out on anything. And last but not the least, choice of language, that is Hindi or English, whatever you prefer. After that, you will get unlimited live classes. These are your bonuses, okay? Unlimited live classes. All micro and crash courses are free of cost to you. Once you take the subscription, all the micro courses, these are your chapter specific courses. So it gives you the power to study a chapter whatever number of times you want, to revise a chapter whenever you want, to study a chapter before any other chapter, whatever is more important to you, wherever you find more difficulty. So you have the power to design your own curriculum. And crash courses are the revision courses just before the examination, performance report and personalized attention. To get the subscription, the link for the registration is in the description box of this video, as well as it is the pinned comment in the comment section. Just click on that link and after that apply the code. Don't forget to apply the code GPE Pro because it will give you 20% off. It will give you 20% off. Got it? Chalo, let's go for the next question now, beta. Now, the next question coming to us is this. What is the next question? Okay, acha, this is just the justification part. Next question. Construct a right triangle whose one side is 3.5 centimeter and some of the other side and hypotenuse is 5.5 centimeter. Now see, don't be afraid over here. Ki sir, see, one side is given, hypotenuse of the other side is given 5.5, angle is not given. So you need to read carefully. It is given as a right angle triangle. Correct? So first draw the base of 3.5 centimeter. So let us say I have drawn this base of 3.5 centimeter. At this base, draw one angle of 90 degree. Okay, sir, let us draw that angle of 90 degree. So I can say, sir, this point over here, first cut gives me 60. Second cut gives me 120 and this will give me 90. Okay, all of you know how to draw 90 degree angle. Correct? So this is rough diagram. So this looks like 90. Okay, don't mind my drawing. This is rough diagram. I'm doing all with my estimation. I'm drawing all this. Okay, chalo. So this is your 90 degree. Now the sum of the side and the other side and the hypotenuse. That means the sum of other two sides is given as 5.5 centimeter. So what you'll do, just keep the tip of the compass over here, open the compass to a length of 5.5 centimeter and make one cut. This is not the vertex of a triangle. This is not the vertex of the triangle. This is some point X. Join this point X with the other point of the base. And now draw the perpendicular bisector. So what you'll do, by first thing, keep the tip of the compass over here, more than half you need to open, one cut over here and then another cut over here, then keep the tip of the compass over here, one cut over here, another cut over here. So draw the line passing through it. Okay, so suppose this is how the perpendicular bisector will look. Now, wherever the perpendicular bisector is intersecting this original line here, that will be your third part, A. So, A, B, C. Join A with C. Join A with C. So, this will be A, B, C will be your required triangle. Got it? So, this is how beta you can solve the questions related to the sum of the sides. Same method. Now, in the difference, when the difference of the sides is given, okay, when the difference of the sides is given, the method is approximately same. One small change will be there in one of the methods. So let me discuss that part. Okay. Now, remember, whenever the difference of the sides is given to you, whenever you have been given the difference of the sides, the first thing which you need to take care of, the first thing which you need to understand very clearly, that is, see how that difference is given. You need to be very careful in how that difference is given. I am giving you two diagrams over here. Okay, one triangle is given, suppose something like this. Another triangle, look at the information given to you. Okay, look at the information given to you. Let's say it is A, B, C. This is also A, B, C. The way the information is given, on that basis you have no need to think about the two different cases. First thing, BC will be given in both. Okay, BC is given in both. Base is given in both. Suppose angle B is given to you in both. Angle B will also be given to you. So one side the base is given, the angle is given, the base angle is given. Now the difference of the sides. Now see, in the sum of the sides, either I say AB plus AC or AC plus AB, that is the same thing. But I know that if I write AB minus AC and if I write AC minus AB, they do not represent the same thing, right? So both are different cases. So two different cases we will be getting. One is when AB minus AC is given, the other is when AC minus AB is given. So these are the two different things. When they give you AB minus AC, you can clearly see AB is greater than AC. And when AC minus AB is given, you can see AC is greater than AB. So sir, what is the difference between the sides AB and AC? So remember this thing, the side AB is attached to the base angle. The side AB is attached to the base angle. Okay, and the side AC is away from the base angle. Remember, attached from AB is attached from the base angle. See, it is in contact with the angle B. AC is not in contact with the angle B, that is the given angle. So away from base angle, right? Similarly here also, side AB is the attached side to the base angle and side AC is the side which is away from the base angle. So now listen very carefully. In case 1, that is when the side attached to the base angle is greater than the side which is away from the base angle, although the diagram doesn't look like this, but focus on this part. AB greater than AC. Okay, let me change the diagram for your preference, otherwise you should not think this diagram is not looking like that. Okay, so I'll just change the diagram a little bit. Let's say AB like this. Okay, so this point A is over here. Got it? This point A is over here. So when the side which is attached to the base angle is greater, the side which is attached to the base angle is greater than the side away from the base angle. Remember, when the side attached to the base angle is greater than the side away from the base angle. So for this idea, you always have to think about the rough diagram. The side which is attached is greater than the base angle. Then the method is same as the method in case of sum of sides. The previous method what we have done, exactly same like that, exactly same like that. But in case 2, when the side which is away from the base angle is greater than the side AB, there is a small change will be there. What will be that small change? I'll tell you when I will be drawing, when I'll be solving the question. So remember the cases are very important. Two cases are there. The side which is attached from the base angle is greater than the side which is away from base angle. The other case is the side which is away from the base angle is greater than the side attached. So when the side attached to the base angle is greater one, the method is exactly same as what you have done in the previous case. Let's look at that question, that kind of question. Okay, so let's take the first case. Let's take this question, because these questions are very well explained with the help of a question part, right? So now what you have, see, let's always first focus on the thing of the rough diagram. So we have a triangle ABC. Okay, we have a triangle ABC. Just drawing a rough diagram. ABC. Okay, BC angle B. So base angle is 30 degree given to me. BC is given as 6 centimeter. Now, what they have given beta? AB minus AC is 3.5. AB minus AC is 3.5. AB is the side which is attached to the base angle. Angle B2 it is attached, and AC is the side which is away from the given angle, angle B. So attached is greater than, since it is saying AB minus AC, I can clearly say AB is greater than AC. That means the side which is attached to the given angle is greater than the side which is away from the given angle. So same method as we have done in the case of the sum of the sides is given. Okay. So first step, draw BC equal to 6 centimeter. Okay sir, this is my line BC equal to 6 centimeter. BC. This is my side BC. Now what I need to do? I need to draw one angle of 30 degree. Okay, let's draw that 30 degree angle. So draw a semicircle. Draw a semicircle. Okay, so whatever compass you have open that same compass length. First angle will be 60 degree. Now draw the bisector of 60 degree. So one cut over here, another cut over here. So this will be your angle of 30 degree. Same thing we have done in the previous case also. So this is your angle of 30 degree. Okay, let's extend this further. So this is your angle at 30 degree. This one is at 30 degree we have drawn. Now what it is saying next? The difference of the side is 3.5 centimeter. So keep the tip of the compass at B and make one cut at the length of 3.5 centimeter. This is not the vertex, this is some other point X. Then join X with the other base point which is C. We have joined X with C. After that, draw the perpendicular bisector of this XC. So keep the tip of the compass at X, open more than half, one cut over here, another cut over here. Keep the tip of the compass at C, one cut over here, okay, and another cut over here. That is your angle, that is your perpendicular bisector. Let us draw through these 2 points. Okay, so it is perpendicular to XC. Wherever this perpendicular bisector is intersecting that original line at 30 degree, that will be your third vertex A. So now you can say, sir, my triangle is triangle A, B, C. This will be your required triangle. So you can clearly see in this diagram, AB is greater than AC. AB is greater than AC. And again, if you ask me the justification, so first thing, before I go in the justification part, you can clearly see beta here that AB is greater than AC and the method is exactly same. In the sum part, we plot this X point will be somewhere over here because sum of the sides is given. Difference is given, I have plotted X point joined with the opposite vertex, drawn the perpendicular bisector. Wherever it intersects the original line, that is my third vertex. Exactly same line. Now let's do the justification. By justification is, since for this XC, this red line is a perpendicular bisector, I can say A point is equidistant from both X as well as C. So I can say XA is equal to AC. XA is equal to AC. Now I can clearly say that, sir, XA, this XA is or I can write this, I can say ki, sir, this point BX, I know BX I have drawn as 3.5 centimeter. This BX I have taken as 3.5, point X at the difference part. So I know BX is equal to 3.5. Now BX I can write as AB minus XA is equal to 3.5. And since XA and AC are equal, so AB minus AC is equal to 3.5. So I can clearly say, sir, our construction is correct. Our construction is correct. Got it? So this is the case when the side which is attached to the base angle is greater than the side which is away from the base angle. Got it? In this case, sorry, it is the side which is attached to the base angle is greater than the side away from the base angle, and in this case the method of construction is exactly same as we have done in the case of some of the sides were given, right? Now let's go for the next part. Now before I go for the next part, let me tell you one more important thing, that Vedantu students have done wonders in JEE advanced results. Okay, 5 in top 500 air, 11 in top 1000, 44 in top 2000, 121 in top 5000, 253 in top 10,000. So if you also want to be at this place, you are more than welcome to join Vedantu. Got it, beta? Now let's move ahead. The next type is wash type. Let's listen carefully now. The next type, when I have told you the side which is away from the base angle is greater than the side which is attached to the base angle. So let's draw a quick rough diagram for this triangle and let's try to understand which kind of construction we should go with. Okay, so we have a triangle ABC. Base is AB. Base AB is given. Angle A is given as 30 degree. So point C will be definitely over here. So the side AC is the one which is attached to the given angle. By angle A is given, so this is attached to the given angle, and BC is away from the given angle, right? Now they have given BC minus AC is 2.5. That means BC is greater than AC. So the side which is away from the base angle is greater than the side which is attached to the base angle. So what I have told you, there is a small change. What is that small change? I'll tell you. Only one small step change, rest all is again similar. Let's understand that. So first thing, always as in the previous methods we have learned, first thing is drawing the line AB of 5 centimeter. Okay sir. So let's draw the line AB of 5 centimeter. Okay, this is your, let's say this is your line AB of 5 centimeter. Okay, this is A, this is B. Now just in the previous question I have shown you how to draw 30 degree. So I'm not doing that again, I'm just telling you 30 degrees, suppose somewhere over here. This is your 30 degree, right? Directly I have told you in the last class, last question also, how do you draw 30 degree. Now what is the next step here? See, when the side which is away, from the base angle, whenever you have to draw that, what you will do, you will extend this angle, this line backwards as well. So with the help of the scale, extend this line backwards also. Extend this line backwards as well. Now the only change was this part, extend this line backwards, and this difference which is given to you, na, BC minus AC is 2.5 centimeter. So earlier when the side which was attached is greater than the side which was away, we have done in the same manner, we have made one cut on the outer part, on the normal line. But in this case we make the cut keeping the tip of the compass at A. I will make the cut of 2.5 centimeter in the extended part, in the bottom side. Got it? This is the only change. This is the only change. Rest again everything is exactly similar. After that, what you will do, you will join this point X with B. You have got XB. The next step is drawing the perpendicular bisector. So keep the tip of the compass over here, open it more than half. One cut at the top, one cut at the bottom. Here also one cut at the top. I think I'm not approximately correct. Okay. Yep, one cut at the top, one cut at the bottom. Keep it at B. One cut at the top, one cut at the bottom. Let us draw the perpendicular bisector. So this perpendicular bisector is coming in this way. Wherever this perpendicular bisector will intersect this original line, that will be your third vertex C. Got it? So now if I join this C with B and A, so this triangle will be your required triangle, and you can clearly see beta the side BC is greater than AC. The side BC is greater than AC. So this is how you will be doing your construction. Got it? This is how the construction will be done. Okay, is it clear? Again, the justification, if you will ask me, the justification will be exactly same. First thing, since C is on the perpendicular bisector of XB, so I can say XC is equal to BC. Right? Now, second thing I will tell that, sir, this XA is equal to 2.5 centimeter. XA can be written as XC minus AC. From XC, if I subtract AC, you know this XA is 2.5. So XA I can write as from XC subtract AC. So it will be equal to 2.5, and XC and BC are equal. So BC minus AC is equal to 2.5 centimeter. Got it, beta? So this is the small step. Remember, when the difference of the sides is given, first thing, draw the rough diagram and see the side which is attached to the given base angle and the side which is away to the base angle. Out of these two, which one is greater? If the side attached to the base angle, given base angle, is greater, same as the sum of the sides, the side which is away from the base angle, if that is greater, only extend this angle in the backward direction and make the cut on the back side. As simple as that. Rest everything exactly equal. Join that with the other point, perpendicular bisector. Wherever perpendicular bisector intersect the original line, that will be your third vertex. Rest everything is exactly same. Got it? So I hope all of your doubts are clear. Now, as I was telling you at the starting, that those who want to join Vedantu subscription course, the link is given in the description box as well as in the comment section of this video. Okay, as soon as you will click on that link, you'll be taken to this page. Select your grade 9 CBSE 2021 and click here on get subscription. After that, you will be coming to this page. Here you have an option to choose from 1 month, 3 month or 6 months. You can choose any one you want, but remember that in the coupon code, don't forget to write GPE Pro. This coupon code will give you instant 20% off. This coupon will work for 1 month, flat 20% off, for 3 months, flat 20% off, for 6 months, flat 20% off. Also, this price is not inclusive. It is not like I am telling you so it is only for maths. No, it includes all the subjects: maths, physics, chemistry, SST, biology and English. Okay, the second thing, if you take the course for more number of months, you will get a lot of benefit. The benefit being, since you will see here, the amount payable for 1 month is 2159. If you take it for 6 months, the amount is around 9,000. If you divide by 6, it is around, if you will see, 1600 something or something like that you'll be getting. Right? So you can clearly see that the amount is reduced, like around 1500 something you'll be getting the amount. 1500 something, right? So the amount has reduced to a lot, from 2100 to 1500 per month. So the more number of months you will take, the more benefit you will be getting. Got it, beta? So the link is in the description box as well as the pinned comment, and your coupon code is GPE Pro for 20% off. Got it, beta? Thank you so much for coming to the session. Ab dekho, this is a very important topic. Don't miss out these questions because direct 4-mark questions you get from this part. Right? So please don't forget any topic from this chapter. Practice them well. You will never face a difficulty in this topic. So this is all from my side in today's class. Please like the video before you leave. Share the video with your friends and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon. Bye bye. Sayonara. Khuda Hafiz to all of you. Bye bye.